Hi, my name is Connor Singray. My event I will be speaking on today was a very memorable moment for my family and I. This is the story of how my brother was born in a car. It was any ordinary Friday afternoon during the summertime, and all was well. My mom was 8.5 months pregnant, and she needed some relaxing time away from work. We were headed to my grandparents' house just for the weekend to go out to the lake. My dad was planning to meet us there after he returned from a week-long business meeting in Oregon. The drive was going smoothly, and me being 9 at the time, I was oblivious to my mom being flustered. She handed me her phone to begin timing contractions for her, but the contractions started at about 25 to 30 minutes apart and then slowly began to drop in increments of time. By this time in our drive, we were still 2 hours away, so going back home was definitely not an option for us. My mom's contractions had dropped now to about 10 minutes in between, so we had to pull into an approach of a green pasture nearby. The baby was on the way. My mom called the nearest dispatchable ambulance, but this was still 20 minutes away from us, so my mom set a towel down on her seat and began to push. The baby came out head first with no complications, and the body followed. There was an overhanging sense of joy around us, and we were all so thankful that everything had been going smoothly. But my mom determined that it was a boy. But once he was out, there was an issue with his breathing. At this time, the ambulance had soon arrived, along with the county sheriff. They quickly loaded both my mom and the baby into the back of the ambulance and drove to the nearest hospital. I had to wait for my dad with the sheriff, which was absolutely nerve-wracking for me because I was 9 years old. My dad then showed up to pick me up, and we headed for the hospital. But during our drive, there was an unsuspected call. The baby was diagnosed with Down syndrome and a heart condition and needed to be airlifted to Sioux Falls. My parents then decided to name him Max, and we gave him this blanket after he was released from the hospital a week later and was sent home. This event was such an experience for my family and I, and most of all, I was finally a big brother. I also have this blanket because his favorite color is yellow, and I'm so thankful that the outcome of the situation ended up with all my family members at home, alive, and safe. And then these are my note cards. Thanks for watching.